Normally we are already live. So hello, good evening, good day, good morning, depend where you watch us, and hope that it's everything working. If someone is joined, please leave a message or something to know that we it's everything fine and work. So I am Simona Mates, and today I have a beautiful lady with me, which is the best video strategist. And today topic we have grow your business by using video marketing. Idelma Del Mar is with me today, and we talk about this topic. And Idelma, it is have more than 10 years experience in sales, and the last 3 years, 4 years, I think 3-4 years, video marketing. And today share some tips with us about video marketing and how we can grow our business.
Yeah, exciting to be here. So thank you for the invite, and hello everyone who's watching. So yeah, nice.
So I leave you, please introduce yourself and tell a little bit more about you.
Yeah, absolutely. So like Simona said, my name is Idelma Del Mar. I'm based in the Netherlands, in between a little town in between Rotterdam and The Hague. It's really charming, Delft, for those who know. I have more than 10 years experience in sales and in marketing. And the last 4 or 5 years, I specialized especially in video marketing, because I really saw that, you know, slowly like video by itself is really becoming more the standard, and more companies are specializing, or at least are making it part of their marketing plan, video. And I'm a big supporter of that. And I also think, like, especially this year, which has been a crazy year, I think, for all of us, that we have noticed that we are more behind our laptops than ever. So people are also very actively searching for good information. And video is such a great way to share knowledge, to create exciting promotional videos for your company, to do all kinds of nice things. So yeah, I'm very much fond of video, and I definitely feel that every entrepreneur should explore this and also think about their strategy, the right strategy for their company, because it all depends on the size of your company, the target audience that you're trying to reach, all those things you have to take into account when you start using video.
Great, you have right. So Mututa is with us. Hello, good evening. Thank you for joining. And if have some question or you want to engage more with us, feel free and write in the comments, please, in the chat box. So what I have, the first second is this can decide that your video is good or not. Is true or not?
Not necessarily. I wouldn't say necessarily if the video by itself is good, because you can have not the best start, but still content-wise, it's really a good video. However, you have to be aware that we live in a very fast age, and people are very quickly want to consume information, also because we get quite overloaded with so much information on each platform and then on the internet, and when we walk outside and we have smartphones, those things. So you really have to very quickly, in the first couple of seconds, like 3 seconds, you have to grab the attention of the viewer in order for them to continue watching your video. So you have a very short time frame that you can make a first impression, basically. So that's why that first beginning of a video, it's so important, because you want, of course, someone to watch your video, especially if you're sharing something valuable, like valuable tips or a certain type of information. There is a lot of work that goes in creating a good video. And so it's such a pity if people actually don't watch it, or if after a couple of seconds they think, well, this is not my video. So yeah, the first couple of seconds, it's really your chance, your opportunity to grab the viewer and make sure that he or she continues to watch whatever you have created. So yes, definitely yes. However, it doesn't mean that the rest of the video it's not good, but you only have a couple of seconds to grab them. So yeah, take advantage of those couple of seconds.
Okay. And how it is when I am maybe in the first 5 seconds free, or I don't know how many seconds, I am not comfortable, or I am not, my mind is not ready for, or I am still afraid for camera or something. This, what happened with?
Yeah, I can imagine. You also have to keep in mind a little bit the platform that you're going to use, because if you're creating videos on Facebook or for LinkedIn or a live like we're doing right now, those are different type of videos than, for example, if you're creating videos for YouTube, because for example, on YouTube, people search more specifically for certain type of videos, whereas on Facebook or on Instagram, people just are consuming information, and if they happen to see something interesting, they might stop and actually watch it. So there is a difference. But your question was if you don't feel completely comfortable and doing your first video, and I can relate, because when I started, it was also a scary journey. Yeah, and it's what I see with a lot of my customers is once they take that step to step up in front of the camera, it can be quite confronting, because all of a sudden you become aware of your voice. You think, oh my God, does my voice sound like that? Or my hair looks horrible, whatever, all those insecurities, all of a sudden you realize, or those thoughts go through your mind, which is normal. The only thing that I can say is it becomes easier. The more you do it, the easier it is. And what also helps a lot, I think most companies, most entrepreneurs actually start a company because they have a big mission. It's not so much about them. It's because in some way, most of the times they want to contribute to a better world, a nicer world, more beautiful world, whatever it is. And when you shift your focus from on yourself or on your bigger mission, it also becomes much easier, because then you know it's not really about me, it's about the information that I can share. It's about making impact on even one person. If I can make impact on one person, then it's already worth all my fear, all my doubts, whatever. So that also makes a big difference when you start to change your focus on those things. And yeah, practice makes perfect, like with all those things. And also preparation, that also helps. So if you start a video and you don't really have a clue what you're going to talk about, you just think I'm going to take a random video, then it's natural that at a certain point you don't really know what you're going to say anymore, or you stop and you have to think for a minute. However, if you prepare yourself a little bit before you start, you will feel more comfortable, because you know what the core message will be of your video. So that definitely helps, and that's what I always try to help my clients with. Let's start with the preparation, so we actually know what the main topic of this video will be, and all the parts in the video.
This has to do also with state of mind, or how you feel, or something like this, influence everything?
Definitely, it has a lot to do with mindset, because like I said, we are really confronted with ourselves. As soon as we see ourselves on video, we think, oh my God, and I have to share this with the whole world. Everyone is going to have an opinion about me. So mindset definitely plays a role. But like with everything, if you are clear about your message and you know why you do what you do, also as an entrepreneur, why this is such an important topic, it will definitely help you to be a little bit more relaxed in front of the camera. And sometimes I say to my customers, you know, the first couple of videos, you don't even have to share yet. You can also just start practicing by yourself. And what is a good thing, because normally when we start recording videos, we are quite hard on ourselves. So we say, oh my God, did you hear that? That sounds terrible, or whatever. Why not focus on the things that went right? Like, first of all, you created the video. So that's a huge step. and probably you spoke quite clear, or you explained something very well, or whatever. Just focus on the things that went right, because that also has to do with mindset. If you actually give yourself a compliment for the things that went right, your brain starts to think, oh, I actually did something right, so I actually enjoy this process. And if you do it the other way around, then your mind thinks, oh my God, this hurts, this is painful, why should I do this again? So that also helps a lot in continue to create videos and continue with video strategy for your company. Yeah. Definitely.
Honestly, I don't share my videos what I make it before, and now I start just straight to make live, and this working better than recorded the video and after that to share it. When I see it myself, I don't share it anymore.
Yeah, well, that's a good thing. But I think also what you're doing right now, sometimes it's more comfortable to just have a conversation with someone else.
Yes.
Because that feels more natural than you having to think about everything that you're going to say, and people are just staring at you. Whereas if you have a conversation about an interesting topic or something like that, it can make that start much easier. So I think it's very smart that you're inviting interesting guests and doing your video performance at the same time. That's a really good way to get started, for sure.
Yes, Murtuza said that it's a very beautiful place, Netherlands. And the second one, the preparation, it is important whenever you live with positive mindset. Yes.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. I agree.
Absolutely. Thanks for comments.
Yeah.
Can you share some the tips or about tools for create a video, and what can be put in practice from everyone? I mean, not the technique, I don't know, expensive things or something like this, which can affordable for everyone.
Yeah. Okay. Well, the big benefits I think that we have nowadays, that our smartphones have great cameras. Of course, not as good as certain more bigger or more expensive cameras, but it's a great starting point to just start with your smartphone. The camera is good enough to get started, at least. So I would say just start using your smartphone to create your first videos. The second thing that you always have to think about is about the sound, because you can look wonderful on camera, but if people can't really hear you, or it's bad sound or bad background noise, they will stop watching it. That's always the case. So buying a simple microphone like a lavalier, I think I have one somewhere here. You can stick it into your mobile phone. Actually, here you can stick it in there, and that already makes such a difference with the sound quality. And then, of course, it depends a little bit where are you going to record the video, because if you're going to record it outside, then there may be more noises than if you have a quiet room or a quiet space. So that's something that's really good. And then something like this, like a tripod, where you can actually put your camera or your smartphone, because you don't want to be holding your phone all the time, because then it starts to shake a little bit. That's normal.
Yes.
And it's also a little bit more relaxed for you if you can have it on a tripod, so you don't have to think about holding it or whatever. And then the final thing, it's to be aware of the light, because the best light, and that's good news, the best light, it's natural light. Natural daylight is the best light that you can use. Any photographer will also agree with me. However, if you don't have it, you can always buy like a ring lamp, for example. I'm using one right now, or like a big studio lamp. Those are not that expensive. I think you shouldn't pay less or more than 100 euros, for example, to get started. And if you want more professional equipment along the way, you can invest. But those are the 4 things. So a camera, Microphone, very important, but you can buy a quite basic one, so that's also good news. A tripod is definitely something you want to invest in. It's a good investment that you will use for a long time as well. And the final thing is to think about lighting. If you can record your video during the day, it always looks better. And otherwise, invest in some type of lamp that you can also use when you record your videos. So those 4 things.
Amazing. Thank you. This we can include it in the technique which can be applied to help clients, because what you tell about now, you start with the camera and everything. This is everything to come to technique and tools all in one.
Yeah,
it was the other question from my side about technique.
Oh, was it? Okay.
That's why, but it's very, very enough, I think. So what the tips and all included tools and technique.
Well, if I may, I can add 2 more if you want to. I don't know how many questions you have prepared, but
I have a little bit.
Oh, you have some questions. Okay, so very quickly, 2 more.
Okay.
When it comes to editing videos, because that's also a part, of course, of creating videos. That's why sometimes doing a live like this can be easier because you have less editing to do. However, if you're going to record videos and upload them somewhere, there are some really great apps that you can use on your phone to edit. One of my favorites, it's called InShot. It's quite simple, quite intuitive. You pay a yearly fee, about $12 or something like that, but it's totally worth the money, and you can already do a lot of basic editing. So that's a really good app to notice. If you like more iPhone, then iMovie, it's normally on every iPhone, and that's free already, so that's also an option. And then the final thing, be aware of subtitles, because you have to realize, and I do have to say that now it has changed a little bit because more people are working from home, are sitting in their home office. However, in not that long ago, about 80% of the people used to watch videos without turning on the sound, because they would be like in a meeting, for example, watching a video, or they would be in a bus and they wouldn't like to annoy everyone around them. Those type of moments. And then you're actually are missing out on a big group. And also, of course, you also have to be aware that there are some people who are blind or something like that, and they are very blind. I mean, they are deaf, and they are very dependent on subtitles. So yeah, so that's something to keep in mind. Subtitles, it's a good thing to add, and there are some great simple applications to edit your videos.
Thank you very much. I didn't know that. I knew just about InShot. I use it also.
Okay, yeah.
But the other ones, very nice. Thanks. Also for me, you have tips which I didn't know. This is amazing.
Yeah. You see, we're learning.
Yes, I'm learning process. I think it's we don't stop learning. If we stop learning, then we don't evolve. This is what
I agree.
In my opinion.
Yeah.
Which channel is to promote our video?
Which channel should you use to promote your video? Okay, so that depends a little bit on your target audience. So I always say investigate your target audience. If they are more active on LinkedIn, of course, you should also be on LinkedIn. If they are more about videos on TikTok because it's a younger audience or something like that, then you should be on TikTok for sure. There are some really big brands who are doing amazing videos on TikTok, for example. But I'm also a big fan of YouTube, and that has to do with a couple of reasons. First of all, on other platforms, you are a little bit restricted when it comes to the length of the video. So on Facebook, Instagram, you only have basically a couple of minutes to actually share a video. Whereas when you share a video on YouTube, it could be at least 10 minutes or even longer. You don't want it to be too long, but it could be much longer on average than other channels. And what's also good to know is that YouTube, it's owned by Google. And because of that, Google actually promotes a lot of content from YouTube. So if you type in something in Google, you're searching for certain type of information, like, for example, like doing my nails or whatever it is, there's a big chance that Google also shows you a couple of video results. And you actually are not paying for those results. It's something because those videos are good or they are popular. Google also shows you those videos. So that means that you can get organic traffic to your videos. Without paying, you can get traffic to your video. So they work really closely together, of course, because it's the same company, basically. And strategy-wise, there are smart things that you can do with YouTube, because in its core, it's also a search engine. Like Google is, it's a video search engine. So keeping that in mind, by using that, you can actually make sure that the right audience finds your video with the right keywords, with the right strategy behind it. Yeah, it depends on your company, but mostly on your target audience, I would say.
Okay, and about keywords and stories and ads and everything, there's to have it in the title or in the text what we add to the video, or?
Yeah, so there are a couple of things. Always think about what would my potential customer type into YouTube when they would search for my video. So if, for example, I want to paint my house, I would type in something like painting my house in summertime or whatever. So think about those keywords, and there's a lot you can find out by doing research, just checking Google, checking YouTube, and there are several other tools available. So in the title, you definitely should have some of those keywords. In the description as well of the video. So those are two parts, and then you can also add tags to your videos, which is a separate field. When you upload a video on YouTube, you will see that, and that's another space where you can actually add search words that people are searching for, keywords. That's what I mean. So there are a couple of places where you can actually add that information, which will make it a little bit easier for YouTube also to understand what is this video all about and to whom should I show it. So
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Does that help? Does that answer your
question? For me, helpful.
Yeah, it's fascinating. That's why I like it so much.
I see that you speak with so much passion that you are in your element, how I say.
Yeah, true.
So for the people who joined maybe later, our topic today is grow your business by using videos. And Idelma is the business, video strategist with me today. And we have another comment. The Mutuza say that certain times random conversation make you more positive. Definitely, I am agree with that. Okay. Then, what suggestion do you have for the clients to be ready to make a video?
What suggestions do I have for when you want to get ready to make videos? I would say do your research before you start. So of course you can just randomly start creating videos and just start testing it. However, it's much better and it will be much more successful if before you start you actually do some research about the type of videos your audience is interested in, but also the type of information that they are looking for. So what would be a good starting point for most companies is, for example, to think about frequent asked questions that you get, because every question that you get on a regular basis could could be a new video. Instead of having to answer that question, or instead of having that list with frequent asked questions, you can actually create a video about that specific topic, because you already know that's a question that I get so often. So let's create some content. So do your research, find out where your ideal customer or your potential customer is active, what type of information they look for, and adjust your strategy along with your findings. So do your research first, find the topics, and create a strategy, and make sure that it's a long-term strategy. Because like with a lot of things, consistency, it's also really important with video. I mean, you can create one video once a year, and I can guarantee you that people won't remember you, just because they get so much information that, yeah, you will be somewhere in the background.
Yeah.
But if you are more regular, like for example, if you would use YouTube, if that's your platform, then I would say share a video once a week, and have a fixed day that you share a new video, so people know what to expect. They know what type of content you share, and they also know that you are consistent, that you are here to stay for the long run, not just because you had once an idea, I'm going to create a video, and then you stop. With video, like with all marketing, it's basically about 3 stages you go through. When you meet a new potential customer, and nowadays it's online, of course, they first have to get to know you, because if they don't know you, they are not going to buy from you. They have no reason to buy from you, because they also don't trust you yet. They think, well, you can say you're an expert, but give me some proof. Show me how good you are. Let me read some testimonials. Tell me about the results, all those things. So what you're doing, and video, it's such an excellent way to do that, because people get to know you more personal. They hear your voice. They see more about your company. Is you want to get to a point where they actually start to trust you, that they think, oh, wow, the information that he or she is giving me, that's really good information. I like this person. And then at a certain point, and it doesn't mean within a month or something, it could be like later on, at a certain point, they will be willing to invest in the products that you have and the services that you have, because they feel that you are actually worth the money, that they can trust you, and that you will help them with a certain problem or a certain needs they have. So really think about that when you are creating your video content before. So, and then later get started. Yeah.
Strategy. And in the end, it's everything to have a plan, to have a strategy.
Definitely. Yeah, it's very important to have. So.
And this way, we avoid to get out from the content. For example, if you have something, you have a strategy, you will do it loud, how you make your plan. But if you don't have the strategy, then you run away out from content, and we talk about shoes in the end, not about videos.
Yeah, so instead of having like a straight line, you go like this, and then you go like this, and then people don't know what to expect anymore. I think I'm confused now. So yeah, that definitely helps.
Okay. The Motuza say need to keep on practicing till you know exactly of make a video. Okay, need to be in a very positive frame with perfect subject, so that the video can be seen by people who are really interested. It workouts, and it's workouts. Yes. Yeah.
Great comments.
Great comment. Yes, if we have a great content like you say, Idelma, then yes, the people know what to expect from you, and what you say about choose a day when you show up every time. And I can mention that I have my day every Tuesday at 8 o'clock. I am online.
Okay, this is a public statement. Everyone is listening.
This is public statement. I try in different mornings, or the later, or the in afternoon, and I see that it was not my time. Now in the evening I find over day I can prepare my work over day, and in the evening I can say, okay, Tuesday evening I know every time I go live, And if someone can happen, my guests don't show up or something, and I don't find someone, I will do it anyway.
Very good. So consistency, that's really consistency. It doesn't matter if people show up, but you will be there. You will
I'll
be
be there.
there.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
great.
This is something which I try, and I see now that it's a day which I can choose it and fix it. It's already fixed. Now it will be consistent in the next time, and I will have next week I will have a gentleman who talk about relationship with what the people over 40, between 65, the marriage go broken. Practically the kids are already grow up, and the marriage go completely broken.
Yeah.
And he have I was with him in a course last week, and I see, oh my God, this is something which the people need to know.
Yeah.
How can save the marriage.
Yeah, I can imagine, especially when, like you say, the children are out of the house, then all of a sudden you're confronted with each other and you think, do I still like you? Because we have no
Something
children.
like
And it's
Something
can
like
be
this.
like, okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. That's good.
Hello, Alina. Thanks for joining. And we have I don't know what we talked, because we jumped to the other things, but I think it was with strategy and with planning.
Yeah, consistency.
Yes, consistency. Consistency is required, and you will get and do better results. Okay. Yes, I agree with you. Okay. Setting my mind that yes, I record a video. Should I talk with myself before and say, okay, I need to do it, or just do it?
No, I would say if you prepare yourself, so a couple of things. You want to prepare like your intro. How am I going to start? Because we mentioned that it's so important to grab the attention of a viewer in the first couple of seconds. So you want to think about it. What will be my first sentence? How am I going to open the video? Am I going to do something something crazy or something unexpected that people are thinking, what are you doing? What is this all about? Those are our ways to actually grab that attention. So think about the intro for sure. Then, of course, your main topic. And I think, especially a lot of ladies, they tend to, when they start talking, it could be that we start talking about like Christmas planning, and then we end up talking about politician or something like that. So the viewer gets a little bit confused, like, but what's the message that you want to share? What is it that you want to share? So if you decide on the main topic beforehand, that will also make it a much clearer story for your audience. So the main topic, and then write down a couple of main things that you're going to say. So some keywords for yourself, so you remember. And then perhaps at the end, some call to action. So depending, if it's a more promotional video, then of course there should be a call to action because you want to promote something. But for example, in your case with these interviews, it could be also like your call to action. I hope to see you again next Thursday because I have a special guest. Be there and let me know what you thought about this interview, something like that. So something that they have to do after listening to your story. So prepare those things, write them down on a paper, have that paper close to you when you start recording, and then start doing your video. And it's okay if it takes a couple of times to get into that flow, because that's normal. You just need to get the energy. But it will help that you have something written out and that you know more or less what you're going to focus on in your story. So that's what I would recommend.
Okay, thank you. Alina say it's about research, to make research.
Yeah, true. Research is really important.
Very important. Thanks, Alina, for also the other tips. We get tips also from you guys, and this is very good. So the mental preparation. It was something which I have struggled. I am honest. I have struggled before. I was not ready to play the button, to push the button, and after that, or even if I push the button, I don't send my message outside because I was not ready for. And for me, it's work more easy to go live like now, and it's I feel comfortable, and I help also people to come on screen and to become comfortable in the time. Later on, they can do by himself, or I hope that they don't stay stuck after one video. Then I say, okay, I don't want anymore.
That's the end. No.
No, I hope not. I hope not.
Yeah,
so
that's great. You found your way of presenting. And for you, it's going live. That comes probably more natural, easier flow. So that's great. I mean, and it's always a little bit of searching. What's the right platform? What's the right way of presenting myself? And well, you already found yours. So that's really good.
Honestly, I will be on all platforms. I hope that in the next it will be also LinkedIn, because I'm more there because of the other projects what I have, and connection on LinkedIn are stronger there. But I like all of them, and I will be all over. So
yeah, good.
I'm happy, and I'm happy that I have so beautiful topics and beautiful guests which can give value to other people, and to bring more value. This is the point in the end.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah,
so
nice.
I'm very happy that you are with me today, and if you have something to add in the end, or send a message, or feel free and send it, share it. Motivation each other is required when you can apply yourself, when positive note will give you immense boosting in your work. Okay. It's everything about positivity. In the end, to move forward is everything about positivity and mindset.
Definitely, mindset plays such a big role in our lives. I think more than we are aware. We are constantly, this part is so important to get true things.
This is everything we can put it in internal journey, let's say, like this, mindset and comfort. And
yeah, I think personally, being an entrepreneur, it's a personal journey, because you get confronted all the time with your strengths and your weaknesses, and you have to grow, and you have to push yourself, and you have to do things that you think, oh my God, that's really scary, but for my business, for my growth, I know it's really good for me. I love it because I love to grow in general. But yeah, that's definitely an internal journey that you're taking on when you start your business. I think you would agree, probably.
Yes, definitely. Definitely. Yeah. Without personal growth, and without to go to the process, you cannot grow. I see by myself, and everything what you start doesn't matter. It in each stage of life, it is another process what you have. Mm-hmm. When we think with 20, what we do with 20, we don't have any idea what it is about. Mm-hmm. We just jump in the life.
Yeah.
Later on through the journey, we are more conscious about everything around us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we become wiser, kind of. Yeah.
By the way, congrats for the NLP certificate. I know that you get it.
Yeah, thank you so much. I think it was such a great gift to myself, but I also see it as a gift for my clients, because now I actually have more tools to help them overcome their limiting beliefs. Yeah, and that's amazing. So I'm excited to apply some of those things with my clients. Yeah.
Congrats again. This is a tool. Use it in full power.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
So thank you very much. Idelma, if you have something to add, feel free and add something. Otherwise, we can close the session. And if someone have question or can leave a comment, and we can answer later on.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, well, it was a pleasure. So should you have any questions about getting started with video, working on your video strategy, or some basic tips that you're looking for, feel free to reach out to me. I'm active on all platforms, more than happy to share my knowledge. And yeah, when you start creating videos, it is a journey that you're taking on. But again, you will learn so much also about yourself, especially if you go back in time and you watch your first videos and just the way you presented yourself, and then slowly see your growth. That can be so amazing to see that you actually really are growing also in this field. And what's also funny, and I see that with a lot of clients, is that they also all of a sudden become aware of certain things they do that they were never aware of, certain words they use or the way they move their hands, for example. Can be confronting, but can also be a nice mirror to have and to see and watch. But video, it's definitely a wonderful tool, and I would say it's a tool that every entrepreneur should embrace because it gives you so much opportunity. And what's so beautiful about this with video, and especially with the internet nowadays, you cannot impact just one person, but you can impact so many people who can watch your video by providing value, by providing useful tips. And that's amazing. I think in the end, that's what we all want, to contribute in some way. So embrace it, and just take it one step at a time. You will get there for sure. But if I can help, more than happy to guide you. So thank you so much, Simona. This was nice.
Thank you very much. Yes, absolutely. And I get also valuable tips, which I was not aware. And now you give me more ideas. Okay, stay still. Don't move your hands. Don't do this. Okay. I will go back and watch again my videos, but I'm definitely, you have right, that when I compare my first videos with actually now, where it's a huge difference and improve every day. Every day I going better and better. This is my motto. Every day I tell myself this.
It's a nice mantra, yeah. And you should trust in that, because that's true. You will get better every single day. Every single time you do it again, it will be a little bit better than the last time. So
Thank
yeah.
you. Thank you. Yeah. See, the universe bring the right people.
Yeah. So perhaps that's a good final message to share with everyone. Just one step at a time.
Yes, we have another comment. Please be connected with each other so everybody can get motivated and start joining and group to work together for better work. Congratulations, and presentation is most important factor. Okay, yes. Thank you very much for the comments. Thank you for joining again. And like I said, next Thursday at 8 o'clock, I am here with another guest. We will see how it's match everything, because we have different time of zone, but we make it to match for everyone. So thank you very much, Idelma, for joining me and for valuable tips what you give today, and value for how we promote with video. And I love it. Thank you.
Thank you so much. It was an honor. Thank you all for watching. I hope it was useful, it was valuable. And until next time, who knows?
Yes, till next time, please leave a comment or hit replay if you watch this replay and we know or something questioned, anything, leave a comment. We are here. Thank you very much for watching, and have a nice evening.
Ciao. Have a
Good
nice
night.
evening.
Bye.